Meanwhile, there's a significant development over at Queen's Park. Our Tina Yazdani is standing by with that story tonight. Tina.
Yeah, Melissa, the Ford government wants to cut red tape to address the housing crisis in the province. To do that, they are giving themselves more power over regional governments. Ontario's housing minister calling it a bold move, while the opposition calls it undemocratic.
Ontario is in a housing supply crisis.
The Ford government has promised to build a record 1.5 million homes in the next 10 years to meet the needs of the growing population. But they say government bureaucracy and red tape is getting in the way.
We need to cut through this NIMBYism and banana attitudes. This build absolutely nothing anywhere near anyone mentality are holding back the construction of housing.
Ontario's housing minister Steve Clark has introduced legislation that will allow him to appoint the regional heads of council in Niagara, Peel and York regions for the current council term. And he says he will reappoint the existing chairs because he knows them and is confident he can work with them on this plan.
I feel very strongly that we need to have consistency with the three municipalities because of their size and the opportunity to be able to hit our housing targets.
Those chairs are normally elected during a general vote or by a vote of City Council.
This act is an anti-democratic move. Doug Ford has given himself the power to handpick his yes men to do his bidding.
Furthermore, the proposed bill will create provincially appointed facilitators to assess the regional government of Durham, Halton, Niagara, York, Waterloo, and Peel. The mayors of Brampton and Mississauga are both hopeful these assessments will be the first step to dissolving Peel Region altogether to speed up the construction of homes.
Having a planning department at a regional level to look at the same issues that your local planning department is looking at is redundant. One of our biggest delays is at the regional level. And so I believe this will be helpful.
We want to invest our tax dollars into our own priorities and cut the red tape, cut the duplication, not have to go to a second level of government to get approval or permission for our plans and our priorities.
The bill will also give the mayors of Toronto and Ottawa even stronger powers to pass bylaws that support the government's priorities with the support of just 1/3 of the council vote.
These proposals are bold. I'm not going to walk away from that. But they reflect the severity of the housing crisis that's facing our province today.
This flies in the face of civic engagement in elected official power, in the basic tenets of democracy.
The bill also opens up more greenbelt land for development to assist in building housing in Pickering.
The Premier and the Minister are basically bringing a sledgehammer to environmental protections and responsible planning in this province.
Toronto's mayor says he does support the update to the strong mayor powers that will only apply to items he says are deemed a provincial and Toronto priority. He also says it will ensure he'll be able to bring forward proposals to get more housing built as quickly as possible. The Ford government plans to expand strong mayor powers to Mississauga, Brampton, Hamilton, and Vaughan next year.